2025 is the year the forgotten ones rise, and the marks you thought were meaningless reveal who you truly are. And why 2025? Because we've entered a divine window written in both prophecy and sky. In the ancient Hebrew calendar, this year aligns with the cycle of Jubilee, the sacred moment when captives are freed, debts are forgiven, inheritances restored, and long-dormant destinies return to their rightful place. In the heavens above, Pluto, planet of deep transformation, has shifted into Aquarius, a sign that rules collective truth, soul memory, and the rise of the hidden ones. Those who have walked silently for years, carrying spiritual codes buried in their skin, are now being summoned forward. You have not been waiting. You have been watched, guided, protected by the same hands that placed the marks upon yours. And now the veil thins, and the sacred summons begins. If you carry the letter M or the crescent moon in your palm, this is not random. This is not superstition. This is activation. You were never meant to remain in the background. Your time is now. For decades, perhaps lifetimes, you've carried the signs in silence. The letter M etched between the lines of your palm, the crescent moon softly curved beneath your thumb, strange to others, overlooked by most. But you have always felt there was more. This is not your imagination. This is not coincidence. This is prophecy fulfilled in flesh. You were marked not by chance, but by divine design. These signs have pulsed beneath your skin for years, waiting, not for the world to understand them, but for you to remember. And now, you do. Not with logic, not through books, but through that quiet stirring that has returned, stronger than ever, as 2025 begins to unfold. You feel it in the way you no longer crave what once felt important, in how you pull back from noise, in the way your body responds to silence like it's a home it forgot it missed. Something in you has changed, or perhaps something is returning. For the women who have walked through fire, for the mothers, the healers, the leaders who chose to shrink so others could shine, for the ones who raised generations and held worlds together. You were never forgotten by the divine. You were hidden, protected, prepared. Not everyone was meant to see you before now. Your silence was sacred. Your invisibility was a sanctuary. But now your frequency is being unveiled, because the world is finally ready to be recalibrated by your presence. And this year, the veil lifts, the signs speak, and the mission you carried quietly in your bones begins to rise. The M on your palm is more than a letter. It is a seal, an ancient glyph, a confirmation that your soul came with a purpose too large to be understood by ordinary means. The crescent moon is not decoration. It is remembrance, a symbol of intuition, of sacred feminine knowing that sees what cannot be taught. These signs are not trivial. They are transmissions, and they only reveal themselves fully when the one who bears them is ready. You are ready. That's why everything feels different now. Why the places that once felt safe now feel shallow. Why conversations seem hollow. Why you look into the eyes of people you once admired and see confusion, lostness, distraction. Your frequency has shifted, and with it, so has your perception. There is no need to explain this to anyone. This is not a theory to be debated. It is a recognition that happens in the marrow. And those who carry these marks have always been called to know things others overlook, to feel what others deny, to remember what most forget. This is the year you stop apologizing for your knowing. This is the time you stop hiding your power. This is the chapter where silence becomes your strength and presence becomes your message. You were not born to fade. You were born to ignite. And these signs in your hands? They are the map, the memory, the permission you've been waiting for. You don't need to earn what you already are. You only need to allow it. In the months ahead, your clarity will deepen. Your connections will shift. You may feel people fall away, not because you are wrong, but because you are rising. You will feel drawn to the earth, to the moon, to light, to ritual, to water, to solitude. You will feel called to speak less, but feel more, to do less, but become more. And you will finally understand, your life was never small, it was sacred. Every detour, every heartbreak, every silence, every scar, it was all preparation. You are no longer the one who questions. You are the one who carries answers. Your bloodline remembers this moment. Your ancestors lean in. Because when a woman awakens, all who came before her rise within her. Now, the mission begins. Not with a loud call, but with a quiet return to self, to truth, to the light you've carried all along. 2025 is not about becoming someone new. It is about shedding the illusion that you were ever anyone else. You are the priestess, the prophet, the portal. You are the one your bloodline has been waiting for. And the signs on your hands? They are proof. This is not mythology. This is your memory, and it has been activated. So how do you respond to something so sacred? Not by overcomplicating. You begin with the simple. Place your hands under moonlight. Speak your name out loud, as if heaven needs to hear you own it. Journal one line a day about what feels real. Drink water slowly and whisper your intentions into it. Let ritual become your rhythm, not your performance. Let silence become your sanctuary. And as you do this, you'll begin to notice what changes. You'll feel your heart soften toward those you love. Tension in the home will ease without explanation. Money will come, not in chaos, but in clarity. Not just more, but from better places. Love, the kind that feels clean and new, will begin to draw closer. Not because you chased it, but because your frequency now invites it. And your body? She will begin to breathe differently. Sleep will feel deeper. Energy will feel more steady. Old symptoms may lessen. A glow may return to your face, not from cosmetics, but from communion. The deeper you live from your marks, the more the external world will mirror what your inner self has finally remembered. Others may not recognize what is changing in you, but their spirits will feel it. You will shift rooms just by entering, not because you speak louder, but because your energy now carries the echo of a higher realm. Do not rush. Let this become who you are. You don't need to prove anything. You've already been chosen, and the world is finally ready to meet the woman you were always becoming. Welcome back, beloved. Your light has never been more needed. If your heart whispered something only you could hear, write it. Speak it into the comments as your soul's vow, like this message to mark this moment in spirit. And if you feel the pull, subscribe. Not to follow, but to stay inside the current that brought you here. It knows your name. Let this world remember that you once walked here. Let every footprint you leave whisper, the chosen one has awakened.